Welcome to my class Spherical Mirrors Part 4. In this class, we will learn how to draw the ray diagrams for concave mirror and the nature of the image formed due to concave mirror for different positions of the object on the principal axis with a neat animations. Okay, children, already we studied characteristic behavior of different rays for concave mirror and convex mirror. Now observe this animation, children. This is the concave mirror. See this one. This surface, curved inside surface, is acting as the reflecting surface. This is the principal axis. See, this is the pole and this is the focus. This is the center of curvature. So the first case is when the object is placed at infinity. All the rays that are coming from infinity are parallel to each other. So these rays, after striking the concave mirror, they get reflected and meet at a point on the principal axis. See this one, these are my reflected rays and these are my incident rays. So when the object is kept at infinity, the rays which are coming from the object at infinity are parallel to each other, and after reflection they converge at a point known as focus. So the image of the object is formed at the focus. Now, what are the characteristics of the image formed when the object is kept at infinity? The image is formed at focus. What type of image is it? Point size image. Point size image means very small size image is formed on the principal axis at the point of focus. Now, see the second case. When the object is placed beyond the center of curvature, beyond the center of curvature. You observe this one. Now, this is my mirror. Next, this is my principal axis. This is the pole. See this one. This is the pole, and this is my focus. This is the center of curvature. Now, here in the second case, object is placed beyond the center of curvature. Means center of curvature means on the principal axis. We are keeping the object on the principal axis, but beyond the center of curvature. Now, this is my object. Okay, this vertical arrow is my object. So, first one ray parallel to the principal axis strike the surface. Next, another ray, okay, passing through the focus strike the mirror surface. After reflection, the ray which is parallel to the principal axis passes through the focus. A ray which is passing through the focus after reflection passes through parallel to the principal axis. It is exactly parallel to the principal axis after reflection. Now, what are the characteristic of images? Means nature of the image. Okay, when the object is placed beyond the center of curvature. So, image is formed between center of curvature and focus. See this one. This is the image of this object. It is formed in between the center of curvature and focus. Next, you observe this one. What type of image is formed here? Inverted image is formed. Inverted image is formed. So you can catch it on the paper. So it is a real image. You can catch the image on the screen. So it is a real image. So what are the characteristic features of the image formed when the object is placed beyond C? Image formed between C and F, center of curvature and focus. Image is inverted and real image is formed. Next, smaller image is formed when compared to the size of the object. Are you clear about that one? So, while drawing the ray diagrams, you have to remember the rules of which we discussed previously. So, you can take any two rays among the four. Okay. Here, in each and every case, I am taking a ray parallel to the principal axis, another ray passing through the focus. So, you studied in our previous class, a ray parallel to the principal axis after reflection passes through the focus. A ray passing through the focus after reflection travels parallel to the principal axis. So the point of intersection of these reflected rays, these two reflected rays, will give the position of the image. Position of the image. Next, see this one, children. In third case, where is the object? The object is placed exactly at the center of curvature on the principal axis. On the principal axis, I have taken a ray parallel to the principal axis. It gets reflected and passes through the focus. Next, another ray, a ray passing through the focus. After reflection, it travels parallel to the principal axis. This is my reflected ray. Now, these two reflected rays, this is one reflected ray, this is another reflected ray, met at this point, So, here the image is formed. This is the image of this object. This is my object, this is my image. So, see what are the characteristic features of this one? Image is formed on C, exactly on C. Next, what type of image is it? Inverted image. Inverted image. Next, you can catch it on the paper, real image. Real image. So, the size of the image is exactly equal to the size of the object. Size of the object. So, the thing you have to remember is, when the object is kept at the center of curvature, so an image is formed exactly at the center of curvature. At the center of curvature, same size image is formed, but inverted image. Inverted image. You can catch it on the paper, so it is a real image. It is a real image. Are you clear about that one? This is red color indicates, red color arrow indicates what is that? Object. And blue color arrow indicates what is that? Image. So this is the image of the object, this one. Object, this one. Here also I have taken two rays for drawing the ray diagrams. First one, a ray parallel to the principal axis. It passes through the focus after reflection. Next, another ray passing through the focus. It travels parallel to the principal axis. The reflected ray travels parallel to the principal axis. These two reflected rays meet at this point. There at the point, the image of this object is formed. Now, the fourth case, see this one. When the object is placed between the center of curvature and focus. Now see this one, this is my pole, this is my focus, this is my center of curvature. The object is kept in between center of curvature and focus. So this is my first incident ray parallel to the principal axis. See this one. So this ray passes through the focus after reflection. Next, this is my second ray which passes through the focus. After reflection, it travels parallel to the principal axis. These two reflected rays meet at this point. See this one. Here the image is formed. Inverted image is formed and bigger than the object, means larger than the object. So, what is the nature of the image formed when the object is placed between center of curvature and focus point, that is focus. See this one. Image is formed B and C. Next, inverted image and real image, magnified image. Okay, what type of image is formed? Magnified image. We will learn this magnification in our next class. Why I have written magnification is greater than -1. Okay, we will discuss these things in our next class. So the things you have to remember, what are the two things you have to remember? When the object is placed between C and focus before the principal axis of the concave mirror, the image is formed beyond center of curvature. Inverted image is formed. You can catch it on the paper, so it is a real image. And enlarged image is formed. We call it as the magnified image. Okay, we will discuss this in our next class. Now listen to me. When the object is placed exactly on the focus, see this one. This is my focus. The object is placed exactly on the focus. Are you clear about that one? Now, I consider the two rays. One ray is parallel to the principal axis. Another ray is traveling through the center of curvature. So the ray which is parallel to the principal axis after reflection passes through the focus. Another ray which passes through the center of curvature means it gets reflected and again bounces back along the center of curvature only. It travels along the center of curvature only. Are you clear about that one? This is my incident ray, this is my reflected ray. Two rays I have considered. One is parallel to principal axis, another one is passing through the center of curvature. Now, where is the image formed? These two reflected rays, if you observe carefully, these two are parallel. These two are parallel. Okay. So, you know that the parallel rays never meet. The parallel rays never meet. So you cannot see this one. You can, if you go on extending, somewhere they meet or they may not meet. So image is formed at infinity. Simply we say it, the image is formed at infinity. Are you clear? Now, when the object is placed between focus and pole of the concave mirror on the principal axis. Look carefully. So the object is kept, here is pole, here is focus, in between pole and focus. One ray parallel to the principal axis. This is the ray parallel to the principal axis. After reflection, passes through the focus. Another ray passing through the center of curvature. It gets reflected through center of curvature only. See this one. I extend these two reflected rays. They meet at some point. They meet at some point. Are you clear? See this one. They meet at this point. So from the point I draw the perpendicular. I got the image of this object. This is the object. This is my image. If you observe this one, see this one. Here enlarged means magnified image is formed behind the mirror. So you cannot catch it on the paper because it is not the real image. So the image is formed by extending the reflected rays in the backward direction. So the image which is formed by extending the reflected rays cannot be caught on the paper. So we call it as the virtual image. Are you clear about that one? So look carefully. These rays are diverged. These two rays after reflection, they are diverged. When I extended these diverged rays in backward direction, they meet at this point. From the point I have drawn the perpendicular, there the image is formed. Are you clear about that, children? Okay, now what are the characteristics of these images? See this one, image is formed behind the mirror. Second one is the virtual image. Next, erected image and magnified image. Why I am saying this magnified image? Why I am saying the size of the image is larger than the object. You see this one, larger than the object. Are you clear? I think, see, no need to memorize these ray diagrams, how to draw the ray diagrams. Okay, so same laws are applicable in the case of lenses also, which you will learn in the next chapter, that is fourth chapter. Are you clear about that one? So I think this is the easiest way, this animation is the easiest way to remember how to draw the ray diagrams for different positions of the object in front of the concave mirror on the principal axis. Are you clear about that one, children? I hope you understand. So don't be panicked while drawing the ray diagrams. So enjoy the learning. So I hope you will practice all these ray diagrams at home. If you have any doubt related to the ray diagrams, please post your doubts to my WhatsApp number or mail to my Gmail address. Thank you, children. Thank you once again. Okay, if you like my class, please subscribe to my channel for further updates to watch the upcoming lessons. Thank you, children.